Everyone, Joanna Cook here, and we are continuing our education with sleep tonight. Sleep is very near and dear to my heart because it was 18, 19 years that I didn't get a good night's sleep until I integrated oils into my life, and now I can get a good 8 hours sleep as long as I make it a priority. So we're going to be talking a little bit about some different oils to use and a few tips on what to do to get a good night's sleep. First off, it's important to know the underlying cause. So, there's might be hormonal issues, stress issues, emotional, physical, lots of different things. So it's good to get to the root cause of what's going on as far as why you're not sleeping. And then depending on that, gear yourself towards certain oils. There are so many different oils that you can use to help support a good night's sleep. First one, though, as we, and probably most of you already know, is lavender. And lavender is actually what oil I used with my issues of being in pain. I would be in pain, wake up, and I couldn't get back to sleep. It would help put my mind and my body in a place that I was able to get back to sleep. When I woke up, I was able to get right back to sleep. And so lavender is what did it for me. Drop on my pillow, 4 or 5 drops in my diffuser. Great. Diffusing, I think, too, is a great way to utilize your oils at night, and so that you're breathing in that wonderful aroma to help calm. Little side note on that, you make sure that whatever oils that you're using, your counterpart, if you have someone else in the bedroom with you, make sure that it's something that they enjoy too, because you don't want to be using something that they're thinking, what is that? Unless it's all about you, like me, it's all about me. No, it's really not, kind of. But lavender. So lavender is a great, wonderful place to start. I use now Serenity. Serenity smells primarily like lavender because lavender is the first oil in it. It also has cedarwood, hoe wood, ylang ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, and Hawaiian sandalwood, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So Serenity is another wonderful oil to use, and the vetiver and cedarwood are great oils to help calm your mind. So if your mind is going, won't stop, Serenity might be a good one. Or, your root oils and your tree oils, wood oils, are good grounding oils. So vetiver and cedarwood are good for calming. Again, diffusing, applying to the bottom of your feet, combining different oils. If you're not sure on what oils to use, if they smell good, open both bottles together, or the 3 of them together. I just recently started diffusing Serenity with wild orange. I love those 2 together. Just a drop or 2 of wild orange in with my Serenity. Balance is another great one. Our grounding blend, another awesome oil. Oh, you guys, I call this my goosebumps blend, because whenever goosebumps all the way, wonderful, relaxing, calming goosebumps. Ground your balance. Balance is a great oil to you can diffuse with Serenity, with lavender. So another wonderful oil to just ground, get yourself calm in a place of wonderful calm, ready to sleep. Another great product that we have. Well, so let me just go through a couple more of the oils. Okay. Roman chamomile, great for little ones, very gentle. So this another floral oil, but very calming. Peace, another great oil. This I have in a roller bottle, so great to, apply on the bottom of my feet. This one has vetiver, ylang ylang, frankincense, marjoram, and a few more oils in there. So peace. So again, there are so many different oils to use. Say if you're maybe have some emotional issues, bergamot is a really nice oil to use. And I would suggest to apply this on the bottom of your feet or diffuse it, because bergamot is one of the phototoxic oils, and so you wouldn't want to be out in the sun or have your skin exposed to the sun if you have applied bergamot there. And so make sure that you're applying it somewhere that the sun is not going to have access to for 72 hours. And so, but bergamot is a great one for, some calming, maybe anxiety stuff going on. We do have a great product called Serenity Restful Blend or Restful Complex. These are soft gels, and there's lavender in these, L-theanine, lemon balm, passion flower, German chamomile. These are great to take one or two about a half hour before you go to bed, and they're not going to like knock you out. They're just going to help assist your body in getting into that place of rest and be able to get some sleep. So Serenity, the Restful Complex. The little side note too, there are people that if you have, I got hairs sticking up here and there. If you have maybe issues with some feeling anxious, this has kind of been a helpful product to use for people during the day as well, to just kind of get yourself centered, calmed a little bit. I think those are the oils. We talked about balance. Balance is one that I love to have on my nightstand anyway, to put on first thing in the morning on the bottom of my feet to help start my day with a grounding, just calm, centered feeling. So one more oil, Breathe. I left this for kind of last because we've been talking a lot about respiratory support this month. And so Breathe, if you're one of those people that maybe feel a little sinusy at night when you lay down, Breathe helps open up those sinuses so that you can be breathing in really, really nicely and not get that congested feeling. If you have somebody that might have a snoring issue, try applying this to the bottom or to their big toe. The reflexology, that's your spot for Breathe. So that's another one. You could actually, combine different oils, Breathe and Serenity. You can try, again, mix it up. See what works. See what works for you and your partner. Like I said, make sure that something that your partner is going to like. So those are some of the oils. Again, quite a few more to help with rest. But that's a start. Now, some of the other things to talk about are, again, making sleep a priority. So if you are one of those lucky people that only need 4 or 5 hours sleep, I'm so jealous. For me, I need 8 hours sleep at least. And like I said, up until a couple years ago, I had a hard time getting 4 or 5 hours sleep. But I needed 8 hours sleep. And so what I always ask people is, what's the perfect start to your day? So if getting up at a certain time so that you can get your exercise in, or you can get your meditation in, or whatever it may be, so that you have the perfect start to your day to make that day a great day. What time is it that you need to get up so that you can get those things in and accomplished, so that you have that good start? For me, and I'm going to use my schedule here as an example. For me, my husband goes to bed early, or he goes to work really early, and I'm an early person, so that works out really well. Seems that my elderly dog always barks to go out right after he's left, and which is usually around 4 o'clock. And so And I need to help her up the stairs when back in the house, and so I get to go outside in the cold, whether it be winter or pouring down rain like we've had so much here lately. But so I that's my time to get up is 4 o'clock. I know it's early, but I actually enjoy it. So I get my meditation in and I have my quiet cup of coffee. I love mornings. And so that's really my optimal time for getting up. So if I'm getting up at 4, then that means I need 8 hours sleep. I mean, need to get to bed or be ready to sleep at 8 o'clock the night before. I know. Early reminds me of school. It's 8 o'clock, get to bed, kids. But it's true. So if you want to set yourself up for a great day, get a good night's sleep. You're going to be so much more productive. You're going to be in a better mood. You're going to be healthier. You're going to be able to get to your next night and be ready for a good night's sleep because you were so productive that day and had a wonderful day. And so it all kind of flows together. But so some of the things then that you would want to do in the evening to get ready and get yourself prepped for a good night's sleep, you want to set yourself up to do well, is try and shut down, an hour before. So at 7 o'clock, I think, okay, I'm go get my pajamas on, and I try to always get off social media by 7:30. So a good 30 minutes to an hour before you are ready to go to sleep. You want to try and kind of shut down those things. Another thing, and what you could do once you shut those down is take a nice bath. Take a cup of Epsom salt and add, 3 or 4 drops of lavender or whatever oil, maybe just wild orange, balance, different oils. You could add that, take a hot bath. The Epsom salt, magnesium is really good for relaxation as well. 15, 20 minutes, just soak and just relax. One thing that I love to do is do a facial oil cleanse, and one of my favorite oils is Hawaiian sandalwood. So I say oils because if you have certain oils that do that to you, that just when you smell them, they just make you feel calm immediately. Those are good oils to try for when you're trying to get to bed or when you're trying to sleep, that just calm you. So Hawaiian sandalwood, what I like to do, and if I don't have, maybe, if you don't have, you're kind of going late and you might not have time to take a nice relaxing bath. Hawaiian sandalwood, and you can use any oil that you want. There's so many good oils for your skin, but I do a facial oil cleanse. So I'll add a couple drops of argan oil or another carrier oil, add a drop of your essential oil, and then put it all over your face, and put a hot, wet washcloth on and just pat it in and let those oils absorb into your skin. It just kind of drives them in, and then use that to wipe off all your makeup, and it just feels so good and so relaxing. And that only takes 30 seconds to do that, to put your washcloth on. So it's very quick, very easy, just very relaxing. Have a cup of tea in the evening. Once you set, get rid of your technology, maybe make your list for the next day. So, because I know a lot of times I used to think I'd wake up and it's like, oh no, I gotta remember. And so if you plan your next day the night before, you all those things that you needed to remember, you're getting down, and so you can just get it down, set it aside so it's ready in the morning, and you have your another good start to your day. Another thing that you can do is make a sheet spray, and I love like this one, and I reused my lavender bottle. I have Serenity and Hawaiian sandalwood in this, but to take and I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm sure you probably have. They're little spray tops that you can get for your essential oil bottles. So if once you are done using, or you have an empty bottle, you can get a little spray top and make a little spray. And so again, I have Serenity and Hawaiian Sandalwood, but there are other great combinations to use. And then just, spritz that on your sheets and your pillow or your pajamas. That's another great thing to do. Now, if you wake up, so you've done these things to get yourself in a calm place, you've made a priority. Yes, I need to get up at this time, so I need to get to sleep at this time. It doesn't matter if I have some text messages or email replies, that needs to wait in the morning. You need to make yourself a priority. Self-care needs to be a priority, and sleep should be on the top. So once you've gotten to bed and you're sleeping, if you wake up, don't look at your clock. If you're in bed and you have your alarm set, it doesn't matter what time it is. What matters is that it's time to sleep. And so I know when I used to look at the clock, and maybe you're different, but I would think, oh no, I got to get to sleep. Oh no, I'm going to be awake all night. Or if it was kind of close to time to get up, maybe 45 minutes, half hour before I needed to get up, it's like, oh, I need to get up. Oh no, I only have a half hour left. I might as well just get up. And then you're not getting your sleep. So don't look at your clock. Just think it's time to sleep. And then the other thing is, if you have never meditated, I strongly suggest that you learn, at least just try it, because meditation techniques are great to help with sleep as well. Going to sleep or getting back to sleep once you've woken up. Just focusing on your breathing in and out. Just focus on that breathing. The other thing is, I'll just grab my pillow, and a lot of times I'll put a drop of oil on both ends of my pillow, because if I'm on this side and then I roll over and I'm on this side, I have that oil right there. And just, sink into your mattress. Let your body, as you're breathing in and out, just sink into your mattress more and more and more, and just think, oh, I am so lucky to be in bed. I get to sleep. And just breathe, focus on your breathing, and keep all that other stuff out. So try meditation, and it takes some practice. It's not a waste of time. It helps with clarity. So that's another story. So I hope this was helpful. Figure out, how much sleep you need. What time do you need to get up in the morning? And make sure you get to bed. Set yourself up so you can get your 8 hours sleep, or your however much sleep you need. And if it's getting to bed at 11 and you need 8 hours, then sleep till 7. If you're not able, if you got to be somewhere at 7, then you're gonna, you need to try and adjust so that you can make sure you get that. So hope this was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, please comment in this post, and we will talk to you soon, and have a wonderful night's sleep tonight.